That's funny. I don't think anything has really happened besides
The battles.
The battles. I've been sitting here binge watching this show on Netflix called Married at First Sight.
Yo,
I've seen that.
It was just kind of like Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
But I've been hooked on it. I'm on the last 5 minutes of the finale.
Last 5 minutes.
My journey comes to an end in
How many episodes is it?
16.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm say
each one was an hour, so I guess 16 hours of.
When you put it like that, it makes it sound.
Yeah, you put it like that, it's like, this joint, I'm not watching 16 hours or nothing. But yes, we are. I mean, that and yeah, the battles. The Baby's album was trash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. And
album was garbage. Well, I ain't gonna. It wasn't impressive. I say that. I ain't gonna say that.
I have to vent. I have to get some things off my chest that I probably already got off my chest, but I just want to reiterate once more and be more firm in my stance.
Oh man. Yeah, matter of fact, I got a random opinion that I actually have to talk about today too. That I just actually formed like today. Like matter of fact, this morning, actually.
Ooh, should we save that juicy tidbit to the end?
We might as well start the show now.
Yeah, we might as well get into it, though.
What up? You can't do it at the same time because we're on Skype and it's a delay.
Dead. We delayed like that battle.
That's more than delayed. We're gonna get it. We definitely get into that. Welcome to the Aux Courtcast. I'm Ant.
I'm Jazz Miotti.
Hey yo.
And we are the plug, as always. Aux Courtcast on Twitter, Aux Courtcast on Instagram, Aux Court on Facebook, Aux Court on every podcast streaming platform. If there's anywhere you want it and it's not and you can't find it, let us know. We're also on YouTube. Like it, follow it, comment, share it, rate it, all that good stuff. Yeah. What do y'all want to get into first?
I'm curious about this opinion you got. I need to know.
It ain't nothing super crazy. It's just something that I really just thought about. Yo, what's the name ain't really doesn't make me hype no more, yo. Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh my! Don't say Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Whoa! That's what. Going the same.
Let's get it, yo.
That's what you had to talk about too, Jazz.
Yes.
Yo, let's receive it.
Weird.
Yo, listen, we just say, yo, let's grasp it. All right. Let's.
Yes, you know what? You started off because the way you yeah. Go ahead. The way you set the tone for the pod. You was like, I got something. I got an opinion. I just formed this morning. I've been sitting on this joint, just harboring.
Yo, see, and it's crazy because it is crazy. I didn't know that's what you had to say, but it was this morning because remember, me and Ant was listening to the new Wiz EP.
Oh, okay.
He had Meg Thee Stallion on there, and I heard a verse. And first of all, after her album, the last one she dropped, whatever mixtape, whatever that was, that really wasn't impressive either. I mean, to me, it didn't do better than her product from last year. But I don't know. I just listened to a verse and I was just like, her flows all stay the same. Her content is always the same, and that's that could be said about a lot of people in the game. So I can't say that just goes for her. Right. But at the same time, it's just every time I hear her freestyles and stuff, I guess I always have some hope that she'll come with something a little different at certain points in time, because I know what she has to do to kind of stay relevant because of how we already saw her, how she came out. She got the natural body and she know how to twerk and she know how to do everything and she talks about what she talks about. I get it. But I just feel like I'm getting to the point now where it's when I see her name on something now, I don't really get hyped no more. I don't think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna go up anymore. I think it's just either gonna just stay here, or I'm just going to just lose interest, and then I'm just gonna be like, all right, she's just another female joint that just talks about the same stuff all the time again. So that's just I don't know. Like I think I'm just at that point where she's not really
doing anything.
Yeah, like
worth talking about.
Yeah, like it ain't happening right now.
I agree with you, but the only difference is like I didn't start out anticipating what she was doing. You know what I mean? She didn't excite me from the beginning, but because I'm a person that loves female rap so much, like I wanted to like her,
right,
and receive her the way that everybody else seemed to be receiving her and proud of her and everything like that. But it's just something about, I don't know. It's not even that she talks about the same thing all the time, because like a lot of female rappers talk about the same thing, but it's still my argument. It's not always what you say, but how you say it. Like I use this example all the time with Pusha T. Like he talks about Coke and Christ every single song, but the way he delivers it, it makes it okay for me. Like I can receive it, because he gives it to me a different way, and I enjoy his flow, and I like the sound of his voice. I don't like the sound of her voice. I feel like what sparked my rant is the new song with her and the baby and Ashanti.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a lazy sample one. I enjoyed Ashanti because I'm an Ashanti fan. I think that song could have easily just been like Baby Remix 2020 and had like somebody else on there, like Trey Songz or something, like just like have it be an R&B track, like an R&B remix. I feel like the Baby and Meg Thee Stallion both on that was just too rough. It was just like they were just too big and burly on a like mid-tempo beat. Like they was just too hard. Like they was just punching the beat. Like they was just like in there just jabbing. Like it was just, and I feel like Meg Thee Stallion, she's always out of breath. It feels like, what are you actually saying? I'm tired of hearing ah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like you're not saying anything. It really is the same. You're saying the same thing over and over again, not giving me any type of just excitement in what you're saying. Initially, like when she first came out, I was impressed, and I said this before in another podcast. I was impressed with her freestyles more than her songs. I like when she freestyled over like those 90s hip hop beats and stuff like that. Like I thought that was dope. Her, as far as her persona and how she presents herself, I don't want to be that girl, but I'm tired of seeing her ass. I'm so sick of it. I'm tired of seeing that crop top with those black shorts rolled up and her just bending over twerking. Like, give me something else. And I don't want to keep hearing the argument about, oh, men are allowed to do the same thing or whatever, flex, whatever, double standard. Okay, whatever. There's a double standard. That's life. Like, just please, just give us something else. Please, Megan, I'm begging you. I love that she has natural curves. I love that she's proud of her body. I love that she's an educated young black woman that's free-spirited. But enough. I'm tired of seeing those shorts rolled up.
Yo, y'all keep going. I'll be right back.
Because you know why? Like, if she was doing that and then giving me like real bars, then cool. Because like I don't let men off the hook easy. Like I expect bars from everybody that should have bars. You know what I mean? Do I expect bars from Blueface? No, because he's not that type of artist. But I feel like Megan initially presented herself as someone who was somewhat lyrical, but she keeps making the same song, and I just don't like the sound of her voice.
I can dig it.
And the female rapper lover in me is just horrified that I feel this way, because I just want to like them all, and I understand that each one has something different to contribute. But she's hard to listen to. I feel like she's just rapping real rough over a beat. Like she's never in the pocket that I want her to be in. Like, and I just feel bad. I don't want to be one of them turn my nose up at you twerking, but I'm tired of seeing it.
Yeah, it's like how much can I take before it gets old to me? Like it can get old, like, from anybody.
It's so old. Like she used to reinvent herself. Like, but everybody seems to be pleased with it. Like everybody seems to love it, and I'm over it. Like it was cool. Like I get it, and I feel like and then what else is conflicting me is I really don't want to say this about her because I do feel like the persona she presents, like just as a regular person, like she seems like a really nice girl, like, and she like promotes like unity, and she just seems like real free spirit and fun. I'm not trying to attack her personality. It's just like her artistry. Like I need something else from her, because like especially since everybody is still holding her to like, I feel like she can get old real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the baby, yeah, he's just falling from grace. I feel like it's the same thing. It's the same thing with they have like the same. He has the same plight as Megan, just the male version. It's like he just keeps putting out the same exact song with the same exact beat. Like it's saying the same exact thing. Huh?
It's like, yeah, and it's like sometimes like, yo, he don't get tired of that. It's like literally the same. It's like literally the same thing. His whole album sounded the same, and it's just like, and clearly they do it still because it works for them, because clearly they're making millions of dollars. But it's like, just like it's like after a while, it's just like you hate to come at it because that's their hustle and that's their life and that's their job. That's what they hear.
Exactly.
It's just like, yo, it's like, but it's not. I'm not pleased though no more.
Yeah. Like, because at the end of the day, like, the fans are a very important part of your career. Like, we consume your music, so you have to please us. Like, you can't just be like, F the fans. Like, you can't just keep giving us, like, I'm not saying what they give us is garbage, but, like, at some point, like, suppose your mom made spaghetti, and then you just keep eating spaghetti every week, and then it's a new week, and she make it again. She's like, oh, there's spaghetti in there.
And it's just like, yo, I don't want that.
It's like, dag, like, can I have a burger?
Yeah, like,
or like, dag,
get some seafood. Let me get something.
Yeah. So, not saying you can't make it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving a BS example.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, wow, we're really on the same page. Like, because
I had no idea you was gonna say that. Yeah.
She is just, and then it doesn't help that every 5 seconds I'm still hearing, I'm a savage. Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nat, whatever it is.
That's what it is.
And I can't do that darn dance. And I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, I feel you. And it's crazy though. I see, and you said you weren't hype about her. And in the beginning, I understand not being hype about her. I think at first I wasn't, when I didn't know who she was. Because remember when Big Ol' Freak was out? Mm-hmm. Big Ol' Freak came out, I didn't know who that was. I just heard it somewhere one time and I didn't pay any mind. But then I kept like hearing it. And then I finally, one time, I think I was with like J-Mar, he was singing it. I was like, yo, who is that? He was like, that's a John Meg Thee Stallion. I'm like, I kept saying her name. So then I kept listening to it. And I ain't gonna lie, I really liked Big Ol' Freak a lot when it first came out. I was like, this John kind of tough. But
that's another thing. I was like, how come I don't like the songs as much as everybody else? Like, I wasn't crazy about Big Ol' Freak.
See, I was only because I like what's her name? I like the sample. Beat. I like the beat. Yeah, you know me. That's what catch me first. So whatever was being said behind it, I knew it wasn't nothing like crazy, but I just liked that way the beat went. So then after that, I was just like, all right, I wonder what else, like, if she's going to do anything else. And then when she was, I was like, all right. But still at that same time, I heard her freestyle, too. So I was just like, oh, so she might end up coming out with something like...
Yeah, I enjoyed her freestyle.
But then she didn't. And I was like, all right, you know, her album got some all right beats on there and all right songs. I see what kind of artist she is. But then after a while, it's like, all right, man. Like I think I'm good now. She was on
the City Girl wave kind of like, but just like from where's she from? from Texas.
She from Texas.
Just like a Texas city girl. Like
The city's
I don't know.
It just gets old because I just feel like that's every female rapper's go-to now. It's just to be that, like, I can do this, I can do that, I can take your man, I'm in his bag and in his wallet, he buying me this and he doing that, and I can. And it's like, how many of y'all gonna say this? All y'all ain't got it like that.
Yeah, give us creativity and cleverness and out the box, like my girl Doja. Let's do my Doja update every podcast. Like, she is really climbing the success ladder.
She is, yo. I gotta give it to her. She is.
I think give it to me because I've been promoting her like since this darn podcast started. Okay, like I've been trying to put every single being onto Doja Cat because I saw it. I seen it. I was like, this girl is going. Like, she's adorable. Like, she's so weird, and I love it. Yo. And I feel like her weirdness, like, just translates so beautifully into her art. Like, and I feel like that's why her songs are just so effortless and popping. Like, they're cute. Like, I missed that. Like, and there's so many comparisons to Nicki, and rightfully so, because I think she embodies what I used to love about, like, Nicki when she first came out, like, because it was so, like, bubbly and voices and stuff like that. So,
my bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back.
It's okay. I was just giving my Doja update and how I'm so proud of her. And I like to applaud myself for promoting her since day one and trying to put people on. And look at her now, most streamed.
You should be very proud.
Yeah.
Thank you. We did it, Doge.
Yeah. She is doing her thing, though. I gotta give it to her, yo. She is. Like, she really is. And I mean, she dope, so she deserve it.
Yeah, like she's given us creativity. She's given us bars. She's given us voice. She's given us clever. She's enhanced her image. She's like, y'all not gonna talk about my wig no more. Bam.
Where'd y'all land at the end of that Meg Thee Stallion conversation?
I mean, we're just
reluctantly grinding her up.
Yeah, I mean, it just, she ain't really doing nothing new. She ain't doing nothing different like a lot of these rappers, but it's like, she just ain't.
And I'm tired of the crop top, the shorts.
Well, that ain't stopping.
I just feel like, because I feel like female, to me personally,
cooking eggs.
I feel like it takes females a lot more for me, I'm more critical when it comes to like female artists because I feel like male artists, like, it's so many different kinds of male artists that do different types of things. But it seems like all the female artists that come out now are literally doing the same thing. Not all of them. Not like every single one, but like.
Well, a part of that is part of that is the culture around them too, though. Like, they know what people like, but you gotta blame the fans and the labels if you're gonna blame the girl.
No, but I get that though. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're doing what the people like, and
people expect them to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's your job. That's your job. That's what you got to do. You got to supply that. You have to
expectation, man. Yeah. Like, it's not like, yeah, they're trying to fit in, and sex is gonna sell the easiest when it comes to women anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's why they do it. But I'm sure, even if they didn't want to do that all the time, there's some exec telling them in the label, like, hey, you should probably do this, should work on this, show this, get this done.
And that sucks though, because it's like, dang, man, it don't suck for them because that's just more money signs for them. But at the same time, it's like, dang, man, it's like, I hear what you can actually do on a different type time, but you won't do it and come out with that on like no commercial type stuff because that's not gonna get the same reaction from your fan base that you already have. So it's like, why do it? And it just sucks. Because I'm sure a lot of these female artists can do a whole lot more, do something different than what they're doing. That'll be like, oh shoot, like this is another side of you that I want to see, but we're not really gonna see it. probably gonna get little splashes here and there if they on some type of like interview, radio show or something like that. But we ain't gonna get it on the radio.
Were y'all familiar with that female rapper from Philly that passed away? China. Apparently, she was associated with ASAP Mob. I wasn't familiar with her.
Yeah, I knew of her, but I don't think I ever met her. Like a lot of people around in our circle knew her and talked to her that I've noticed, but I personally don't think I've ever met her. Have we ever met her?
I met her like twice. But
I haven't.
She was cool with Jalil. So like I met her like I don't know, it was way like over 10 years ago. Like it was a minute.
Wow.
Like I knew her back when I think he was like still in high school. But like I didn't ever like, growing older, I didn't really talk to her. But
y'all are so lucky I can't rap. Cause I'll be taking the world by storm by now. I would just rap like in my cardigan.
I believe it.
Like just give you bars without being like super like tomboy, but not super like Jocelyn Hernandez. I would give you like a good balance.
I feel like that's what a lot of them need is good balance, but that ain't good balance ain't what sells a lot now.
Ooh, is it too late? How do I learn how to rap?
You know how to rap. You just don't rap. There's a difference between not rapping and not knowing how.
I need a ghostwriter.
Oh no, you should try it yourself first. Let's see.
Hit up my dad. He'll be my ghostwriter.
First of all, if you start rapping Uncle Donnie in 2020, yo, you're not about to do that.
Young Jazz, busting through the door like a bomb blast. I'm a little bombshell because I look and rhyme well.
All right.
I'm not gonna finish the rap, but like my dad ghost wrote that for me, and I never forgot it. He wrote that for me when I was like 10. I was like 9.
Still pull it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a known ghostwriter, like it's ghostwritten, but you gotta just receive it because I delivered it.
Accidentally say the ghostwriter's name in the rap, like
the first seed of exotic Don at the age of 9.
First of all, you're gonna start off like, and it's your boy Exotic Don. Something. Hold up.
AKA Jasmine. Which makes no sense.
Exotic.
Yeah, I'm just constantly waiting for like anticipating like new female rappers to burst onto the scene and impress me. That's why I'm so like I stand Doja so hard because like she's one of the ones to most recently impress me.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Baby Mother too. I ain't forgot about you, girl.
I just remembered I got a little grievance too on this episode.
Ooh.
Oh, man, what you got?
Well, first off, my first short grievance, the same way y'all feel about Meg is the same way I feel about DaBaby on that new album.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a whole bunch of... It just sounded like a one long run-on sentence, that album.
Yeah.
He brought nothing new, and it was the same kind of... Anyway, that's the small part. Y'all not going to agree, but I already talked to Aaron about it, but I don't feel the same about that Tory Lanez project that y'all do. I listen to that, and I was just like... This is a chameleon. Like, he sounds like everyone. He doesn't sound like Tory Lanez. I don't know who Tory... Like, if somebody would be like, this is the first Tory Lanez album I ever listened to, and somebody gave it to me and said, listen to this. This is a representation of who Tory Lanez is. I would tell them I hear everybody else that he's taking the style from and not Tory Lanez.
I'm not going to lie, though. I will say real quick.
And I listened to it again, too. And sounds sick.
After listening to it, like, we got through most of it, I was just like, I still like it. Nothing changed on my end. I just realized he sounded like more people than I thought he did.
And like, now that's not to say it's not good music on there. He's rapping well. His beats are great. His flows are there. Just sound like none of it belongs to him. Yes, it lacks originality. Even when he's talking about Maybe Him. Like, I did like some tracks. I like some of the songs. He just doesn't sound like him. He sounds like everybody else. Wow. He sounds like Wayne. He sounds like Drake. He sounds like
Future, Lil Baby.
Future, like Lil Baby. He sounds like everyone else that's popping.
White
on
rice
this
with
specific
part?
Huh?
Corned beef with the yellow rice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's fine. It doesn't. The originality ain't there. And he's had projects that he's shown originality on before, in my opinion, and tracks at least that I've heard him sound like Tory Lanez. This album just sounds like everybody that's hot or was hot, taking their flows, taking their schemes, and rapping over good beats.
So it's not a good. I don't know how to hold guns.
There you go.
But
that's a good thing. Or a bad thing. I don't know.
Oh, that project from the Bull.
Westside Gun. I love him. No.
That's your man. We listened to some of it.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. But what I did hear, it excited me because I don't know. I just love New York rap. I like his voice. I think it's very interesting. I like that the rest of Griselda obviously was featured on it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Wale was on it.
Yeah.
Wale, like, Wale. I don't know. It's like
I don't feel the same about Wale like I used to either though.
It's like he tries too hard for me. Like he's just never effortless.
He been trying.
Like listen to Wale just makes me want to listen to Rick Ross. Isn't that horrible? Like because it's like, dang, I didn't get what I needed from Wale, so let me go to Rick Ross to get fulfilled. Ooh, that sounds terrible.
I get what you mean.
I mean,
but you know what? Wale was rapping like he's not a bad rapper, but
no.
I know where the criticism comes from with this try too hard thing because he does. But you know when he was rapping, he had this moment in the last couple of years where he was rapping really well. It was when he was in transition between his old situation and his new situation where he had them tracks he was putting out. Remember them Jones there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember them Jones. I'm not gonna forget.
He honestly, though, that little period, I was like, oh shit, like Wale is back. He was killing all of those.
I liked him when he put out Ambition. I think that's when I was liking him.
Ambition?
He gonna love me for my ambition.
That was probably peak commercial Wale. And he was like killing it.
Wasn't that the album where it had Double of Genius on there and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my song, dog. Yeah, that album was dope. I like that album a lot.
I like Legendary and Don't Hold Your Applause.
Yo, I never liked Legendary.
I'm just trying to be legendary.
I hate the beat, yo. I can't get past it, yo. I just hate it.
That's what I like.
Nah, I ain't good. I hate the beat, yo. I can't get past it.
I feel like the beat that I like, you hate, like the one.
Oh, I got 40 Ounce Love. Oh, it's crazy. I literally just turned that off right before y'all called me. I literally was listening to the game right before y'all called me. Yo, that beat is annoying. Matter of fact, hold on. I might not be thinking of Legendary by Wild. I might be thinking of Barry Sanders.
Oh, no.
One of them beats I know I hate, but
no, you probably do hate Legendary. Like
I sound like you were saying Legendary.
Oh, all right, then maybe that is Legendary. I don't know why I'm thinking of Barry Sanders, but yeah, either way.
Perfect segue. Speaking of Legendary, Babyface, that was a whack.
That was a drum roll. I didn't know what the.
Well, disregard that. Babyface versus Teddy Riley.
All right, let's get into it. This is like the main event of the episode.
What up?
This is the main event of this episode. We have to talk about that. Yo. When they got it right finally, that battle was crazy.
It was good when they got it right. And when everybody could get in and find somewhere to watch it.
Before we get to the good part, though, when they was battling, let's get to Saturday.
What, when he was trash? I still didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see
man, that was bad. Yo.
I just heard it was just horrible on Saturday.
Just why Teddy Riley trying to do so much? He had whole production. He had like TV cameras and not literal TV cameras, but like just them big production cameras. Yeah. A DJ, a hype man, he might as well had an orchestra screen in the back. It was like, yo, we just need you to play. It's his Instagram.
Yeah, just play it. Play your music, bro. Like, just play your music.
Yeah.
You already a legend. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I saw the clips. I was dying. Yo. But last night, they were having technical difficulties as well, like getting started.
Yeah.
Teddy
So I was like, dang. But yeah, once they got started, it was really good. I was enjoying it. So what did you guys think? Give me your play-by-play. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all,
you guys start.
First of all, I think that Teddy needs to stop using his like first iPod Touch as a hotspot connection because that joint was horrible. But
you said he was on 3G.
Yeah, he was on 3G, dog. Like to be honest though, overall, you said play-by-play. They were both playing really good stuff. I'll say this. Well,
yeah, of course they were.
I'll say, well, yeah, of course. I'll say Teddy surprised me more. He surprised me more with stuff that he was playing. Mm-hmm. Like Babyface's songs that he writes sound like Babyface songs. Like you can literally hear Babyface, and which is like expected. Mm-hmm. Teddy Riley was like, I mean, you can kind of hear him too, but like he had like a wider range of like stuff that he did. Mm-hmm. And I like that about his songs. I felt like, but I think ultimately, I might really still give it to Babyface because his return, like the songs he was coming back with was better. And he was beating Teddy with love songs when Teddy kept trying to keep it in the club. Like, we're going to keep it in the club and we're going to play an upbeat song. And he kept doing that, but it's like,
okay, well, when they come back from the club and they really want to go.
No. First of all, them old head responses when they played the song, he was just like,
that was a bad song, man. That was a bad song.
Yeah, right. After he get done and Babyface, he just be like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was bad. I used to study you. I did because I studied you. That song, I was studying you. They were just giving them props. They were just like, yeah, man, because I remember when you put that out. It's just like, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yo, Babyface was so calm and collected.
He was so calm the whole time.
But he was so calm. Like, he's known for being smooth, calm Babyface. But he was so smooth and calm that it was like comedy. Like, he was like
comedy.
Comedy, yo.
Comedy.
E-D-Y.
Yo, he was like, and remember what we said about the T-Pain Lil Jon, where it was the battle where it was you win based on how you come back, like your responses. Yeah. I feel like Babyface took it. They both are amazing. No one's gonna. They didn't play a bad song. You know what I'm saying? But it was just the way Babyface responded and then played his song. Like he said, like, yeah, that was great. That was great. That reminds me of a time when
I was with Michael Jackson and I was with the Prince of Egypt.
One time he was there, right? He was like, I was in the studio and Madonna walked in, and so me, her, Whitney, Michael Jackson, Prince, all the most amazing people at once.
Put in bars for him to date Halle Berry.
Yeah, right.
First of all, he was with all the dudes. He said, not even time when he said me, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Gandhi, Prince. We were all, and I'm like, yo, how are you always with all these people?
Gandhi, Prince, Beyonce, Eddie Murphy, and they were all there because Jay-Z was giving me a rock chain. And
we a rock chain. Then LeBron James is watching. So anyway, you're in the studio. Watching,
and I'm sitting there next to Kobe, and we all gathered around as I played this, and like the TLC song.
TLC started playing.
Yo.
What?
Let me start off by saying, going in, I had no expectation. I didn't think like, oh, this person is gonna win, like, because which is different from Lil Jon versus T-Pain. I just thought going in that T-Pain was gonna win because I know that I love his catalog more. Mm-hmm. But I didn't go in wondering who was gonna win. I was just looking forward to hearing good music, and I really do look at these battles as like, sounds corny, a learning experience because you forget. Or sometimes you don't know, oh wow, they wrote that or they produced that. Mm-hmm. So going in, I didn't know who was gonna be the winner. Yeah. But I was conflicted like throughout the entire battle. Like, because granted, like, I got a more hype reaction or a greater reaction, I guess you can say, for Teddy Riley, because to your point, Aaron, I feel like he has a wider range, like, of songs. Like, I lost my mind when he played Gotta Get You Home With Me Tonight. Yeah, like, when he played all those, I do think that a lot of Babyface's songs, like, sound exactly the same, like, how they start, because it's like, wait, didn't you just play this song? Like, oh, and I'm like, oh, no, it's this song. But even though I feel like Teddy Riley has a greater range, I feel like Babyface had them, like, one punch, like, ooh, like, Tevin Campbell, like, and he produced, I feel like Teddy Riley produced more of, like, the hits that I like, but I feel like Babyface produced more of the artists that I like their catalogs, like Tony Braxton. I love Tony Braxton. Like, he produced for Brandy, all of that. And
but
that's
I tell you what, I feel the same exact way. I'm giving it the face, but Teddy was pulling out. It was sometimes that he had Babyface on the ropes, because when Teddy started pulling out them Janet songs and then Michael Jackson songs, I was like, I was like, I didn't know he did City Is Mine for Jay-Z.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. I saw on Twitter's reaction. I think if I had to pick a winner, for me, it would be Teddy Riley, because I just enjoy more of his songs. I feel like the songs with Babyface in it versus with Teddy Riley in it, I prefer Teddy Riley, like, because I feel like Babyface's songs do sound kind of the same. And they're not always my favorite, but I like what he did for others better. But, like, all the Blackstreet and Guy and stuff like that, like, I love that Teddy Riley is in it. I don't know. I would, but I feel like if it didn't get cut short, because they're older gentlemen, so I feel like they weren't able to really finesse the technology part of it. But I feel like if they kept going, I feel like Babyface was kind of gonna probably surpass him. But I think at the end of the day, it's all based on preference, because I saw people making a lot of comparisons. Like, oh, I saw a good tweet. It was like, Babyface is the wedding and Teddy Riley's the reception. Like, yeah. So I guess it all depends on your preference. Like, who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite songs? Because I don't think there was really a clear winner, especially since it got cut short and it was, like, a lot of roadblocks. But I feel like the battle in itself, like, going back to, like, strategy, I agree that Babyface, like, came hard. And I just love how he had his whole thing set up. Like, he's Babyface 1. He's so calm. He had his Grammys in the background. He had his wine. When there was technical difficulties, he busted out his guitar and started singing like acoustic.
He got Teddy when he responded without playing music, and he just played and sung the song.
Yeah, like, I'm like, wow. He was just like that classy uncle, and Teddy Riley was kind of like the ratchet uncle, I guess. But
he was like the uncle that never really got as much attention. So now he got to prove himself to his big brother, something like that. He got to prove, like, himself to the whole family.
But, like, but you know what? What they were doing reminded me of our conversation we keep having. Like, they're the ones who made the music that we don't have anymore. The ballads and the love songs, and we were like, where did those go? He played them all then, especially Babyface. Yo, he was played Boyz II Men, Whitney. Like, I was like, okay, well, here's all the songs. This is the songs we be talking about. Do they make anymore? And they don't. And honestly, I think that's why I felt that battle so much. I was like, oh, this is taking me back to a time that doesn't exist anymore.
It catapulted me all the way back to the 90s. Like, I felt in the 90s, like, there. And it was, that's where I live. That's where I live. So I was so excited. The whole time I'm like, how are y'all so iconic? Like, it's like, how did y'all get to this point? Like, these are really, like, kings. I'm just so happy that these battles are really giving artists their flowers, in a sense. Like, it's really showing a level of appreciation and teaching people, like, listen, this artist may be in the forefront, but I did this. Like, I created this song, I composed it, I wrote it, I produced it, I directed, So that's what I'm really appreciating about these battles, and I can't wait for the next one. Did I see Jermaine Dupri and Dallas Austin? Are they like, what are they
supposed
doing?
to be doing some kind of I don't know if it's a battle or what.
Okay.
But they had some kind of thing they're doing on IG Live called like I Wrote This or something like that. So I guess they're just playing songs that they wrote. I mean, playing songs that they wrote to each other.
Man, I'm gonna need that Diddy joint. I'm gonna need it.
No, that Diddy and Dre, they trying to get it.
Diddy and Dre.
I want it, man.
That's gonna be the one.
Huh?
Diddy winning, but I still want to see it with Dre.
But it's all in how you respond, yo. Like I can't call that. Like on its surface, I could kind of I might say Diddy would edge Dre, just because of the how far out he goes. Mm-hmm. But if I don't know, because I feel like Dre might be able to play songs longer and up to date more than Diddy can. Like Dre is still putting out hits with people.
I feel like Dre gonna pull. I feel like out of those two, I feel like Dre gonna pull out something that I didn't know that he did. I don't know why. I just feel like we know like people who he worked with, but I just feel like he's gonna pull out something like crazy.
So somebody tweet if R. Kelly, like if Kells wasn't a nasty, you know what, then he would have been smoking everybody. Yo, can you imagine?
You got a lot.
Kells versus who though? Who? Yeah. Probably have to do. R. Kelly versus who?
I don't.
R. Kelly. All right. I thought you said Kel, like Kel Mitchell. I was just like,
what?
Yo. Hold on, sidebar.
It'd be Kel versus like Nick Cannon.
He was in the comments. He was in the comments last night randomly in the battle. Like everybody was going down, and you see all these like, yo. Then it was just said, "I am Kel Mitchell," and he said something like hits with like the 100 emoji and stuff. I was just like, yo, Kel, you don't get up out of here, Kel. Like I'm acting like he can't watch it, but.
No, real quick, did you see when Babyface was signing off last night, when they had him and Teddy couldn't get back on the live together, and Babyface played the last song. He played Whitney Houston Believe, which is another crazy ballad. Yeah. But he played that, and he was about to sign off. And y'all see Nelly in the comments?
Oh.
No.
And he kept on saying, like, at first he was calm about it before he was signing off. Like, yo, we got to play some John B. And I guess no one said anything about it, obviously, because there's a million people in the comments. Yeah. But as that Whitney song played and as it went off and as Babyface was signing off, over and over and over, all cats and Nelly's going on, John B. Play John B.
Hey,
John B.
Babyface didn't do John B, though.
Was that Teddy?
Huh?
I don't know. Nelly kept saying John B.
Somebody did John B.
It led me to believe or something. And I'm thinking maybe he just didn't do They Don't Know. Because I looked at the writers for They Don't Know. I did not see Babyface.
Well, it might not be that song, but he might have some kind of John B. Because Nelly,
he probably did so.
In the comments, all kept
Nelly was adamant.
He never got his John B.
Dang. But yeah, that was a good one. That was super, super dope.
But Dre,
they didn't play Babyface, the Pharrell song.
Oh, the one hand?
One hand clap?
Yes.
Yo, what song is that? What's that song called?
Can't have it, I go crazy, spinning on my time. I got to show that moment.
That was that song?
Show that I need her. I can't have it, I go crazy, spinning on my time. Her eye, her warm, her skin, her smell, her thing. She's incredible, baby.
I remember it, but I don't remember it enough to sing along. Like
I remember what the video looked like and everything.
All right, I gotta send it to y'all.
But I think what brought that Dre thing on is because y'all saw Dre call Teddy Riley at the end of the battle, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
He called them.
I gave up at the end. I was like, all right.
And Dre kept acting like he didn't want to do it because they was like, we need you we got to have you in the battles, man. And Dre just kept saying like, I don't know if I'm trying to do that shit, man. I don't know if I'm trying to do all of that, man. But then they would be like, all right, but man, we need you. Like, I don't know if I'm trying to do all that, but yo, y'all legends, y'all doing y'all thing. I think they're going to get him because he even said, he was like, I was on the phone with Puff earlier and Puff trying to talk me into it. I think they're going to pull it off.
Yeah, they got to. Maybe they're doing a surprise. Maybe they're trying to keep under wraps.
Man, that's gonna be the one. Not that this one wasn't the one, but that one is gonna be the one.
Yeah, they're gonna really break the internet.
Yeah, they know they're gonna break the internet.
Diddy gonna have his sons dancing in the background.
Right. But the thing is, though, what do you think though from here? Like, if they do Diddy and Dre, do you think they're still gonna get more people than Teddy and Babyface had? Because Teddy and Babyface have I think Teddy and Babyface might have them by a little bit more people, only because of the older. It was even older generations probably tuning in, probably getting Instagrams just so they could tune in, and you had the people that's like our generations because we grew up listening to that stuff because of our parents and stuff. So with Diddy and Dre, the same thing could happen, but I just feel like it's just going to be a little less.
I don't know if we're going to get 4 million people.
Yeah, we ain't going to get like
beating Babyface. Both of them battles. 50 versus Ja. That's getting like.
That ain't going to beat them.
Yes, it is.
No, that'll be our age range. Yeah, it is. But my mom ain't tuned into that. My mom tuned into that Babyface and Teddy Riley though.
True. But but they were more the black community, Babyface and Teddy Riley. 50 Cent and Ja Rule, they extended to mainstream. So even white people know about that. So you might get that white
people know about T-Pain and Lil Jon too, but it ain't go crazy.
Not really.
Yeah, they do.
White people don't know about them?
White people don't.
I mean, you're right. They do.
Lil Jon especially shot. That's not really like
they
our
probably
song.
Don't even know who's singing. They just know it's some bull going shots.
Nah, yo, Lil Jon worldwide, yo. People know Lil Jon. Come on,
all right,
yo.
True. You're right.
People know Lil
right. You're right.
I don't know. But John 50, don't get me wrong, that's gonna have a crazy turnout. We all gonna be in there, but I think it's a specific crowd that's gonna be in there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm running to that. I'm sitting right in front of that when that happens. I can't wait. But I don't think everybody will.
I'll pay for that. I will pay for it.
I heard
I want to watch that. I
heard they're trying to get people to pay for the Puff and Dre one.
I'll pay for that one too.
Just get it for free.
I mean,
we're in the time of need.
I don't think they should bring money into it, but and they should definitely keep it free, obviously. But if they absolutely had to and they did, I would do it. I definitely want to watch. I mean, shoot, we wouldn't get this if it wasn't quarantine time. So listen, I might as well just pay for this joint.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
think about it. If it wasn't quarantine time, they would have had us paying for it anyway. Pay-per-view and all this other kind of thing.
But that's what Swizz was saying. He was like, we're trying to get Puff and Dre to do it. Maybe we got to have some kind of pay-per-view and then all proceeds go to Corona relief. And
it's just going to Corona relief, but not in your pockets.
Yeah, that's what he said, not in their pocket. But I think if they did do it, which, I think 9 times out of 10, it'll just be free like the rest of them were.
Uh-huh.
But if they did do it, since it's going to relief, I doubt it would be some kind of astronomical price. They'd probably be like, send $1. Yeah. And then,
yeah. It ain't going to be nothing crazy.
Because even if it's 1 million people, that's still $1 million.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, these battles are crazy. I was happy towards the end of that. It made me feel good. It made me remember that great music was created. And it brought everybody together once again.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they're getting their recognition too. On TV and CNN and all that. It's this is really something huge. They did this at the perfect time, yo. Perfect time. I don't think any other time would have been more perfect than this.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yo, so man, virtual white brick on my bread.
He got to grow on me.
Oh, you hate him?
I don't hate him. Just
yo.
He just don't.
I'll say this. He's my least favorite one out of the three main ones.
In a second.
I like
I don't know. Like I like
them together.
I like the rap. Like I like the style. Like I like the feeling. But I just gotta
Conway, my favorite one.
Gotta grow on me. Yeah, I remember we listened to the Conway joint.
When he be singing, I be dying. I like all of them in their own way. I feel like they all contribute.
Honestly, I think my favorite thing about them is the fact that they actually are getting out here like the way that they are, because that type of music that they doing is not popular. So not today. So it's like for them to get through and actually make it happen, that's what's up.
That's why I appreciate artists like them.
Yeah, because you can tell that they sticking true to what they actually want to do and they not just conforming.
Yes, sir. But nobody else put out any music, right? Right? No.
We said everybody. The Baby, Wiz, Tory, Westside.
Oh yeah, I heard Drake had leaked tracks out.
He always got leaked tracks out.
And I didn't even like.
At this point, it's like, yo, just put the album out, Drake. Like, stop just leaking his tracks.
He's playing.
I'm not gonna lie, this sounds so weird, man, but I'm waiting for that Pain 1993 John.
No, what?
That Drake and that him and Playboy Cardi John.
All right.
I hate Playboy Cardi. I'm not even talking. They didn't play part. I'm just keep listening to Drake's part that he keeps playing. I keep hearing Drake's part, and that's
They're
all
gonna
I
have a joint. They're not having a joint
song. Yeah.
Oh, just a song.
Yeah, no. Project.
Jazz is about to hang up.
I'd be highly disappointed in Drake if he ever thought about doing that.
Playboy Cardi gets on my nerves because he's always in my way of the artists that I want to listen to, like on Poke It Out.
Oh,
I have to suffer
terrible
through his part just to get to Nicki part.
Yeah, that song is terrible.
Like, what are you saying? Bora, baby, bora. Where's your verse?
And he always be like, what? I be like, what? What?
Like, what? Like, and then
I hate Playboy Cardi, dog.
Ooh, for the aux cord. Like, I just get mad at the fans. Like, why? It's like, no, I'm not going. Whatever. You like.
No, all I'm gonna say is this. I've been on Twitter, and I've been seeing people talk about they can't wait till Pain 1993 drop. They wanted to drop so bad. I do too, just because I heard Drake's part, and I just want to have
I didn't hear it about it. I don't know anything about it.
He been previewing it. He previewed it at the same time. He previewed that him and the boy 5-Year-Old Foreign got a song coming and everything. But like he was previewing it. But the preview been out there though for like a month now though. So but it hasn't dropped. So they said it was supposed to drop yesterday, but I don't think it happened. So my whole thing is like I'm just waiting for it just because of Drake's part. But I was looking it up and people was like, and then he ended up dropping something. Playboy Cardi ended up dropping something, and he was like, "Oh, Playboy Cardi gonna end up saving the year 2020 with this album." And then other people was like, "No, Uzi already did that. Uzi already saved the year 20."
Man, none of these people.
And they're going back and forth about who's saving the year with their album between Uzi and Playboy Cardi, and I was like, "Yo, is this really happening?" Like this conversation was really going down, and I couldn't believe it. Yo, I could not believe it, yo.
I don't know. I don't want to crucify the people, like the younger people who love Uzi and Playboy Cardi. Like, you can't really expect them to think Biggie Smalls is the best rapper ever when they weren't even alive. Nowhere near close to that time. They didn't grow up listening to that or anything like that. But it's just, I don't know. I don't get mad. I kind of just pity them because it's like, this is not even like great. Like, you're not even listening to the real greatness. Like, you weren't really able to experience what actual great rap is. And I know it's all about preference, but like majority of the rap world would agree with what I'm saying. It's just unfortunate. Like, I just, and it boggles my mind because I just cannot relate. Like, I was having an argument with someone or a debate with someone about like Lil Uzi, and they just was like defending him, and I think Lil Uzi's adorable, but the music is just not for me. I don't understand why. I don't understand the appeal. Like, it just doesn't appeal to me, especially if you're of a certain age. Like, if you're my age, I don't really feel like you should be caping hard for Uzi. That's just me. Because I just don't understand. I feel like it's like a really younger person thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's perplexing.
Uzi isn't for me. I know he has a crazy following, though. So, I mean, I don't begrudge anybody who is a fan. Songs, but he doesn't do a lot for me.
Yeah. But
I tried. It doesn't work.
I like a few songs. It do not matter.
Yeah, that's all that man Brandy used to sing all the time. Nowadays I am a... Yo, my favorite song about Uzi is still XO Tour Life, yo. I think
what's that one? All My Friends Are Dead. That one.
Yeah.
I like Sauce It Up.
I can't give a Sauce It Up.
And I like. Yeah, I do what I want, and I think that's only because of Russell.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I do what I want. He was dancing.
I just can't. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't.
Yeah, nah, it's not for me at all. I can't get with it.
You know what? Yeah, All My Friends Are Dead. That's the one that I was like, okay, I get why. And not even that like I love this song. It was like, all right, I get why this one is the one.
I actually used to have that song like on my phone. Like I actually like back when I was like, wasn't streaming and stuff, but like I actually had that song. I'm like, I like this one. But I don't know.
To the gospel. I'm not gonna lie.
So you've been listening to gospel?
Yeah. Ever since I watched that Clark Sisters movie on Lifetime.
Oh yeah, I was hearing about that.
Yeah, and the thing about it is I didn't know too much about their story, but like I just always felt like gospel music was very comforting. Like, I don't go to church every Sunday, or like I didn't grow up like listening to a whole bunch of gospel music. Like when I listened to gospel music, it was mostly like Kirk Franklin. By the way, I saw a meme that said Kirk Franklin is like DJ Khaled of gospel. Yeah.
I can see why they say that, though.
Yeah, no, that's super accurate to me. But yeah, like gospel music is so comforting to me, and like I just love a good choir, and I love when like gospel and hip hop meet.
Yeah, that's one best, yo.
Yeah. I know it might seem blasphemous, but like I love like a dope choir. Like I
gospop.
Yeah,
gospop. Yeah,
gospop.
Yeah.
Hip school.
Hip school. Say no.
Yeah. I just been getting restless a little bit with the music that I've been consuming, so I'm just like, let me go to Gospel Essentials. Get some inspiration.
I swear I don't be knowing what to listen to no more, yo. I just be like, sometimes I turn on my Spotify and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm about to play. Like I have no idea. Then I end up going back to the same albums like that I always do. So,
but message to our fans. Well, no, not really message to the fans, because y'all already here, but message to everybody. If you're tired of the music you're listening to, plug in and listen to the aux cord.
We'll keep you entertained.
We'll keep you entertained.
We got 47 episodes.
Yeah,
y'all got that's 47 plus hours of entertainment right there.
Right, we got you. Even in quarantine. We ain't stopping.
Right.
Team. You got no choice.
Pretty much. Oh, man. Well, did we miss anything?
No, nothing happened.
I'm about to say, nothing really happened.
Watch, I'm going to go to sleep tonight, wake up like Squidward, like...
No, you're the eyes.
I'm sitting here really trying to think, did anything else happen? And I know someone's thinking of something, and they're probably screaming it at the speaker right now. But I can't.
All that happened was like stimulus checks and Florida opening up and everybody being out there at the beaches again.
Too soon.
Like idiots.
Yeah. And
everybody's gonna be sick again.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, no. I mean, IG battles, yo.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just be looking out for the next one.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Right.
Next weekend, I hope.
Yeah, I know. I heard somebody oh my God, somebody said a crazy request yesterday. I wanted to throw through the speaker. Somebody said, I want to hear they said they were trying to think who. It was like they wanted the females to do it, and it was like they didn't have like the females set up yet, and it was like, yeah, you know who I want to see? Missy Elliott versus Beyonce. I was like, what? And then the
that was a
lopsided
battle.
The host of the thing, he was like, that won't work. That won't work. He was like, Missy Elliott versus Beyonce. He was like, I'd rather see, if it can't be two women and you had to put a woman in it, I'd rather see Missy Elliott versus like Busta Rhymes or something. And I was like,
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Missy Elliott gotta go against another like visionary, like just somebody that's just like a unicorn, like, and there's nobody like her. Like, I just can't match anybody up with the Missy Elliott. Like, I just can't think of anybody else that innovative. Yeah. Like, I really, really can't, because she does it all. Mm-hmm. She raps, sings, produces, writes. She makes hip hop, R&B, pop. Like, I don't know anybody. I can't think of anyone. So if anybody out there can think of somebody who you think could potentially battle Missy Elliott, please let me know, because I'm really stuck. I can't figure it out.
I feel like it's somebody, but I can't think of it in this moment.
Yeah.
I Blue Cantrell.
You said Blue Cantrell?
Yeah, Blue Cantrell gotta do it. Yeah.
40 aux cord.
Back in. I was screaming and the beamer just beaming.
She gonna do that over and over and over.
The only song she gonna do. If you mess up, you gotta hit them off.
They should do a female R&B group battle.
But they're gonna do like Total versus 702.
Yeah, something like that. Would be very short.
Them crowded ass Instagram windows. To be
they all gonna be like crammed into the camera.
Or like TLC versus, I don't know,
Destiny's
SWV.
Child or something.
Destiny's Child.
No, SWV versus TLC. Or
yeah.
Who gonna go against Destiny's Child?
I mean, you could do Destiny versus TLC. I feel like those are the two. You could do En Vogue versus Escape. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I'd say you just never. It's so many different like possibilities out there. But
I'm gonna just hit up Swiss. We're gonna talk it out. Talk it out. Figure out who we want next.
Yeah, man.
Bounce some ideas off him in the zone.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hit him up with he got going his zone chamber and figure out who he got.
Yo, he ended one of his videos with zone. Like yesterday when everybody was like crowded in the battle and nobody else could get in, he put up a video saying, yeah, we crashed Instagram. If you need to get in there, he's like, go to your laptop. If you go to your laptop, you should be able to get in. You can't do it on your phone right now. He's like, again, go to your laptop. You don't want to miss this crazy battle. Zone. And then the video just
no one says that. Nobody says that, yo.
We love it. Yo, as much as I want to get on him for it, he says it enough till we talk about it now. So it's working.
Yo,
people know he's saying it.
No.
Man, I'm about to start doing that, dog. I'm about to be like, all right, y'all, zone. Out of here, yo. It's always funny when somebody says something that like no one says. I think the other night, right? I was watching. This is random, but I was watching the Nelly Ride With Me video, right?
He was in the Ride With Me.
I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning, he picked up the phone when the Saint Lunatic walked in somewhere and they called him. And he was outside in like a desert somewhere.
He was I already know where you're going.
Yo, he picked up the phone. They didn't even say anything yet. They called him and he picked up and he was like, for sure. And I was like, first of all, how do you start off? How do you start off with for sure? I said, yo, no one said anything to you yet. I was like, that's clearly just like, I guess the Midwest in you to just say that. But it's like, nothing set you up for that.
Right.
Oh, I thought you was
what did you confirm?
I thought you was going to say the part when he got off the phone. Where he was
no.
That was Nelly with
E.I.
He said, yeah. Like, yo, what? What does that mean? Please tell me what that means, yo.
That's funny.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I was cracking up, yo.
Who would Nelly go against?
Nelly?
Ludacris.
Flo Rida? It's like, no.
I feel like that's the obvious choice. They have him going in Flo Rida.
Yeah, because they just both do the same. But no, I think Nelly.
Ludacris.
I can see that.
Nelly and Ludacris.
And Ludacris would win. Yes.
I'm just thinking. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm just trying to think. No, honestly, I'm really trying to think of Nelly's side. I know what Ludacris got. I know what Nelly got too, but Nelly might. I don't know, man.
For that number one spot.
All right, man.
Yeah. Wearing their own top.
Come on, man. Nelly
Scheme, plot.
What you doing, man?
Yo, 6th grade, you couldn't tell me Ludacris wasn't the best rapper on earth.
Yo.
Nelly was running for a second. I mean, Ludacris was running for a second.
Yo, man, Nelly got, yo, hot in here. It's going to shut it down, yo.
They talking about Bow Wow versus Romeo in the battle. Come on, like we know.
It'd be over too fast.
Yeah, like we know Bow Wow corny now, but he's still a legend. Like with the music, like don't.
Bow Wow will wash Romeo, like no problem.
Yeah.
None.
I have a headache.
Yeah, all them Teddy Riley battles give everybody a headache.
Listen.
His old head tech support he had over there.
Right. All them keeping it in the club hits that he was playing, man.
They probably was telling Teddy like, it's like, oh, what you want to do is you got to reconnect to your AOL. You got to use your dial-up.
Right. Like, okay, cool. I see it. I see the little yellow man on the screen. Yeah, I see him.
That's right. I've got mail.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I got him. All right.
They look good. The old heads. They look really good.
I mean, except Babyface cut was trash. Babyface
quarantine, cut. Dog. Quarantine. He ain't getting no cut right now.
Look at my mustache. I get it. But, yo, come on, yo.
That'd be great.
You got to have, like, barber face in the house somewhere to cut his hair, yo. Somebody has to cut.
He said he was social distancing. He was making that very clear.
Oh, yeah, because he did have it. So I guess he can't get a cut. All right, you're right.
I doubt in the middle of having corona, you're like, oh, I got to get a cut.
Right. Yeah, I guess you're right. Because I was like, yeah, his John was looking, but
that's about it, though, man. I don't think there's anything else. And if we missing it, we'll talk about it next time, or people will yell at us about it. It's whatever.
Yeah, so let us know.
Yeah.
But if that is it, remember you can hit us up, AuxCordcast on Twitter, AuxCordcast on Instagram. That's AuxCordcast, by the way. AuxCord on Facebook, AuxCord on YouTube, AuxCord on all your streaming podcast platforms. And with that said, for the AuxCord, I'm Ant.
I'm Jasmine Yachty.
Hey, yo.
And you're now unplugged. Be safe. Have a good, well, I ain't even going to go through all that because all y'all could do is have a good time in your house because it's Corona outside. Mm-hmm. Be safe. Mask up. Glove up. Mm-hmm. Do what you got to do. Stay low. And we'll talk about next time. And zone, of course.
Yeah, zone.
Zone. Zone as much as possible. If there's anything you're going to do in this quarantine, you must zone. And if you have to, zone. But no more than 3, no less than 1. Right. Zone.
That's
Zone thugs and harmony, baby.
Take the weekend easy and you could just zone. If you don't want to zone. And on Mondays, everybody just zones because we're all tired.
Zone.
But we will talk to y'all next time. Have a good one. Hit us up and peace out.